Welcome to another one of the Emerald Guitar shipping videos, and this is the series of videos that we've been doing over the last number of years where we look at the guitars we've completed the week before, have a look at where they're going to, who they're going to, the specifications of the guitars, and it's just a really nice way to see the different variety of guitars that we build in any given week. And this is also the place where we share a lot of information with you. So a couple of things we're going to talk about this week. One is Tommy Emmanuel. We got to see him last week. The other one is the Guitar 10,000. Oh, and we're also going to be talking very extensively this week about the Virtuo and maybe play a tune or two on Virtuo. So that's it. So Tommy Emmanuel. Last week we went to visit Tommy Emmanuel, and at the moment we're really reflecting back. We're on the pathway to our 10,000th guitar, and we're going to assign that serial number probably within the next 2 weeks. And I first met Tommy Emmanuel in a little tiny venue called McGrory's in Culdaff, which is like right up in the most northerly tip of Ireland. And that was way back, I think in 2002, and I got to show him a really early Emerald guitar. And it was a real pleasure to be able to meet Tommy in the Millennium Forum here in Derry, just about 9 miles from us. He was playing there along with Mike Dawes. And we brought in a couple of guitars. We brought in an X20 steel string, an X20 nylon, and an Amicus. And just to get to meet him backstage, show him the guitars. And I suppose it was more a personal thing for me, just to get to show my acoustic guitar hero, which, you know, Tommy is just absolutely the best, and get to show him our guitars and feel that little bit of appreciation. It was a fantastic experience, so thanks Tommy, and congratulations on winning a Grammy at the weekend. That's really, really special and very, very well deserved. So we're going to talk about Guitar 10,000. I'll save that towards the end, but we'll jump in now and have a look. And if you're enjoying these videos, if you want to see more of them, please like and subscribe to our channels, and that way you're going to get them coming to you every week. If you haven't already subscribed to our newsletter, please go to the website and do that, because we send out a newsletter every week with the shipping video in. Or if you prefer to just stay on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll get that in your feed then that way as well. So first one is going out to Keith in Arizona, and Arizona is somewhere we send a lot of guitars to, and we say it often, but places like Arizona that's really dry, guitars really suffer in Arizona. And carbon guitar is just such an easier thing to live with. It's your guitar is not going to dry out and crack, and the way that we see so many guitars doing in places like Arizona. But Keith has gone for an X10, and I love the appointments on this. So it's an X10 finished in transparent red carbon. But look at that inlay on the neck, isn't that so cool? So it's the black stem against the black carbon fiber on the fretboard, and then the white rose at the top. And it's really subtle, really elegant, and adds just a lot of extra character to that overall guitar design. So as I say, red carbon on the top, red carbon on the back and sides. It's got the high vibe pickup system. Can't say enough good things about the high vibe pickup system. Such a great sounding and fun unit, and just an overall beautiful guitar to start with. So that's off to Arizona, and then we're going to Washington. So this is Heather in Washington, and this is an X10 also. And the first thing that I noticed actually when I lifted two guitars is the difference in weight, because this is a purely acoustic pickup guitar, no pickup in it. The high vibe, the one thing you will notice, it's quite a heavy unit because it's got built-in battery units, processor and everything. There's a little bit of weight in it. It doesn't affect the acoustic properties of the guitar, but it just, you feel a little bit of extra weight. But this is a beautifully light X10 here, and I love the veneer. I was looking at this as it was coming through polishing the other day, and absolutely love the coloration and the pattern in it. So it's redwood burl that we've book matched, and it's got this amazing pattern in it. So much color, you know, it almost looks like some kind of a swirl painting where everything has been swirled into the center here. So there's this really nice converging lines going on. Lots of colors. There's the browns, almost like greens and grays in the middle of it as well, and really looks cool. And then this great pattern running down here to the bottom. So that's the kind of kaleidoscope patterns that you get with redwood burl. And I encourage you to go onto our 3D builder, have a look at the different options in redwood burl. And even if it's not something you're interested in, or you're not looking for a guitar right now, it's fun to just look at the different patterns. They really are quite beautiful. Inlays on here is the vines with gold, with a silver infinity knot at the 12th fret, and goes very well with that overall design. The black hardware, and then a black carbon back and sides. So and black carbon, nice natural look there, and that puts all the attention towards the top of that guitar, so it's nice contrast. And so it's acoustic only, so you just get the strap buttons, no end pin, and beautiful. So now we're off to Australia, and we're off on a run of virtuos. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 virtuos in today's shipping video. And oh, sorry, no, this is not a virtuo. This is an X10 Slimline. These are virtuos, so 6 virtuos and 1 X10 Slimline. So we can talk a little bit about the differences between the two, and it's subtle. I mean, if you look at the two side by side, you would wonder, well, what's the differences? So the first differences between the two is the X10 Slimline is all about acoustic sounds. So we've done everything we can to preserve the acoustic performance of this instrument while still making it a great amplified instrument. Visually, the other thing you're going to see is the bridge. So this is more kind of traditional in our acoustic style outlines, you know, with the wings at the side, whereas the bridge on the Virtuo is a narrower bridge. It's got that sort of shorter profile. The pickups, this has a humbucker as well by Crevo. These are the humbuckers by Fishman Fluence, and the Crevo humbucker is a really thin humbucker that actually glues to the surface of the guitar. So the reason we do that is this humbucker is really designed to complement and preserve the acoustic tone. So we don't want to cut anything into the top of the guitar, and so it allows us to just put it straight on top. Still gives you a great humbucker sound, and the humbucker sound on this one has been optimized to work with phosphor bronze strings, and really complements the piezo acoustic sounds as well on this guitar. So blending those together is to kind of enhance your overall acoustic sounds, whereas here it is to contrast between the piezo acoustic sounds and the more pure electric sounds that you have on the Virtuo. So this one is fully kitted out with a full pickup system. It's got the piezos, got the humbucker, and you've got the 13-pin MIDI as well. So a lot of versatility in this guitar. Still a great sounding acoustic guitar in itself, and finished in this beautiful blue transparent. So that's that real nice dark blue that you get with our transparent blues, and the black hardware. So that's the X10 Slimline. So if you're somebody who was asking why you would choose one over the other, if you're predominantly an acoustic player but you want a really nice slimline stage guitar to be able to explore maybe different sounds that are coming from the acoustic side of things, X10 Slimline is fantastic. If you really want to explore things and you're going a little bit more into the experimental side of things, or you're wanting to be more an electric player and play a little bit of acoustic, or you prefer just to mix things up a bit, then the Virtuo is the one to go for. But it's great to have the contrast between them. You can bring the Virtuo into a little bit more of an acoustic world as well by changing the strings. You can always take a Virtuo, and because it's got this adjustable bridge, you can put acoustic strings on here, and you get a very different tonality out of this instrument as well. So this was going to Ian in Lincolnshire in England, and this is the Virtuo, the first of 6 Virtuos on the row here. And this Virtuo is finished in transparent green. It's got the gold hardware, got the gold fretboard inlays, and again gold hardware on the headstock. So it's really got that green gold theme going on. Absolutely looks fantastic. Green carbon back and sides. And as I was saying, with the Virtuo, you've got the Fishman fluence, you've got the piezo bridge, you've got the 13-pin MIDI, and you've got some absolutely amazing sounds that we're going to add in here now from DBK. So this one is going out to Lee in Minnesota, and yeah, we're going from the heat of Arizona to the cold of Minnesota in the winter. And this is a fantastic veneer. This is Candy Stripe Padauk, and with Candy Stripe Padauk you get these great contrasting colours between these reds and oranges, and the lights, the light coloured wood in the centre. Works really well on a Virtuo whenever you see it just framing the bridge and the pickups. Really like that. And we've got the black hardware here, goes very nicely, and a red carbon back and sides. So red carbon with Candy Stripe Padauk, always a good choice. It kind of brings out those red tones, and yeah, it's a very, very nice Virtuo. Now we're going to 4 Virtuos that are going to one person. These are 4 Virtuos going to Julie in Arizona. And Julie wanted a selection of Virtuos. She came across our brand recently and just fell in love with them. And I guess maybe just couldn't quite choose the right Virtuo, so went with 4. And a very nice collection. I can see each of these look very, very different. So when you see them together, you can kind of understand how they work as a set. But first of these is the vibrant green with the gold hardware, gold inlays. So in some ways it's kind of like this one, I guess. Well, no, not in some ways, it's exactly like this one, but this is the black carbon with the transparent. This is the vibrant weave. So a great way to be able to see the difference between the two. If you've been kind of trying to work out a choice between the standard carbon or the vibrant, that'll let you see them. So yeah, beautiful finish with the vibrant green and gold hardware. Got a very nice Celtic look to it on that guitar. So that's number 1. Number 2 for Julie is going with the more classic theme, the vintage amber, that amber burst, and over quilted maple, with the gold hardware, again with the gold vines, that beautiful warm look to it, and then an amber back and sides. So very nice burst on that, just a lovely vintage kind of look on a very modern guitar. Then we've got Paul Ferro, and Paul Ferro has this great pattern going on it. And I really like how it's got the vertical lines running down the center here. Just almost looks like a neck through design or something here, and just kind of unifies and attaches everything together. But a very nice piece of wood, works great on that top. Celtic knots on the fretboard, and vibrant amber back and sides. Then last one for Julie's set is this absolutely beautiful blue Virtuo, and this is blue quilted maple. Absolutely stunning piece of blue quilted maple, and it's got that amazing depth to it. Then the fretboard inlays, we've got the vines with dots, and the dots done in blue. So that just really catches the blue from the fretboard, or from the body, and takes it up onto the fretboard. Matches with the headstock. Chrome hardware, which I think is a great choice against blue, always stands out and works really well, and that vibrant blue back and sides. I love that specification. That's a very, very attractive virtue over there. Okay, so thanks, Julie. Really nice to see a collection like that going out in one go. Then we've got Jose in Pennsylvania. The first of two Jose's in Pennsylvania. Not the same person, I'm told. Two different Jose's. And this one is quite stunning. This is an X20 12 string. It's Royal Ebony on the top. Royal Ebony with transparent red over the top, so you get this great color and pattern going on top. The inlays, we have the white dots, and then he's used the choice of being able to put a text on the 12th fret, and we've got Psalm 150 verse 4 on there on the fretboard, which is very nice. And then we've got red carbon back and sides and a satin neck on there. And that is an absolutely stunning 12-string guitar. Yeah, what a collection of guitars this week. Every single one of them really, really beautiful. And using the custom options really, really well. Now this one is another Jose in Pennsylvania. And in some ways similar, because this also has a Bible verse on the 12th frets, and obviously twice on this one because you've got two necks. And so this is Galatians 2:20, a very famous verse. And so transparent red back and sides with gold hardware on that Chimera, and we've got the gold Celtic knots going on there as well. On the 12-string side, or sorry, 6-string side here, we've got the Crebo humbucker combined with the adjustable bridge here with the Graphtec piezos, and then the K&K under saddle pickup going on the 12-string side. So a wonderful guitar to finish with this week. So that's a beautiful collection, and as always, we put a couple of extra guitars here on the end wall. These are stock guitars. We're just going to quickly show them. This is a X20 7-string currently in stock, Royal Ebony veneer, stunning piece of Royal Ebony. And you kind of get to see, you know, what the Royal Ebony looks like in its natural form. This is it with a transparent red over the top. 7-string fan fret, black carbon back and sides. So if you want to get into the 7-string world, that might be a nice choice for you. And then check out this beautiful X20. X20 in candy stripe Paduke. This one's pure acoustic, red carbon back and sides. Really nice. So we said we're going to talk about Guitar 10,000. So we kind of have been giving you the sneak previews about this, and people have been sending me in some ideas already of what Guitar 10,000 should be. And what we've done is we're creating a landing page. We're recording this today on Wednesday. This video is going to go out on Friday, so by that time the landing page should be live. And on that landing page, you're going to find a place. You're going to find a video, me describing, telling you what it's all about, and you're going to find a place where you can submit your ideas for Guitar 10,000. So we're starting this month. We're really going to chart the story of Emerald Guitars through some of our stories and some of the interesting guitars we've done along the way. We're going to tell you stories about Bahamut and the Ultra guitar, and some of the amazing dragons that I've done over the years, some of the amazing multi-string guitars we've done for people like Kevin Castney and the 36-string guitar, and just all those interesting stories that have brought us on this journey to the sort of stuff we're building now. And the whole purpose of this is I want to share a little bit of our back history, some of the things that maybe some people don't know. We want to also start to look to the future, and to condense that all together, we want to build one guitar number 10,000, and that guitar is going to be designed by you guys. We're asking you guys to submit your ideas, and I'm going to judge those ideas, going to look at them, use them. I'm not going to choose one idea to build, but I'm going to use those designs and those ideas collectively to inspire me to build something really special for Guitar 10,000. but I am going to select 10 winners from the designs that are sent in, and those 10 winners are each going to get the Emerald book that was written by Stacey Blevins, Building Stories One Guitar at a Time, and so you're going to have a chance to win that. So please submit your ideas, and what we're looking for is in a concise way, because I have only so much that I can possibly read. Describe the perfect guitar for you, what you think we should build for Guitar 10,000, how that will reflect Emerald Guitar's past, Emerald Guitar's present, our current technology, how we build guitars and what we do, and also Emerald Guitar's future, because we really need to be thinking about who we are, where we are currently, but where we're going to in the future. So that's what I want to kind of pull out of you guys. I want to see what you guys think, how you interpret us and who we are, and I think it's going to be a really nice collaborative experience. But there's going to be lots of great content. We're currently making some of the content at the moment. It's fun actually looking back, pulling back all those old stories and videos and pictures, putting them together into some really nice content that you're going to see running out over the next month, or the next 2 months really, as we tell this story right through to its conclusion. So again, guys, thanks for being part of everything that we do. These guitars are just an example of what we did last week, but it's the 25 years that went before that make it so special. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, remember, like and subscribe, and stay connected to what we do. I'll see you again next week.